Welcome to the Search for Serenity, an art and mindfulness experience with me, Emily Stedman. Today our world is filled with chaos. We continually seek ways to bring peace and calm into our life. There are basically two reasons why I'm giving this presentation. The main reason I'm doing this is to help you to be able to look at art and get more out of it on a deeper level. One way to deepen an appreciation of art, I believe, is through meditation techniques. Many of you might already be familiar with meditation, but I'd like to review it in terms of looking at art. When I look at paintings, I do it for a long time. It's really a form of meditation and mindfulness. While you meditate, you can go deeply into feelings or things. Have you ever looked at a painting, liked it, but didn't know why? The second reason for the presentation is to familiarize you with my work, and I'll say more about that later. So to reiterate, mindfulness is a practice that brings into focus the present moment. Mindfulness has been shown to reduce stress, increase self-awareness, and deepen empathy with others. Like mindfulness, art invites you to step into the present moment, to release yourself from worries and concerns, and focus deeply on what's in front of you. As we begin, keep in mind the steps for a mindful experience with art. Focus on your breath as distractions fall away. Observe your impressions. Notice the details and be curious. I'd like you to look at this picture for 45 seconds and focus on it. There's no right or wrong way to look. Just let the shapes and images evolve in front of you. While you were focusing, I wonder what other images might have popped up for you. For me, I noticed the shapes at the top with a curlicue design. And somehow, to me, it looks almost like a bicycle. I never would have thought that when I painted it. Or the flowers coming into focus on the page. After you've looked at the painting fully, you might write down some of your thoughts. When you first look at this painting, you might simply see some recognizable shapes. But as you continue to look and meditate, other images will pop out at you. Let's practice looking at this painting while focusing on our breath. Let the distractions in the room drop away and see what you find emerging in this picture. I noticed there seems to be a face in the lower right corner, almost like a skull or a very strange cartoonish face. I noticed the butterflies seem to come in and out, and the atmosphere is very watery and humid seeming, you may notice something completely different. There's no rules here. In this picture, keep breathing and try to clear your mind and focus on the scene in front of you. You know, there are many things to look at this picture. Perhaps you see the house, the gate, which we saw in an earlier picture, and this somehow seems clearer. Just remember, whatever you see is fine, as long as you see something. The main thing is that your mind is relaxing. Here's another. Remember to breathe, relax, focus. In this picture, you might think of the season it reminds you of. Maybe you see it as a summer day, maybe a fall day. Maybe you felt the birds were communicating with each other, or perhaps they were communicating with the statue. What did you see? Everybody feels different emotions and projects different things. As you're breathing, I invite you to look deeply into this picture. There's a little story here. I don't know if you see it, but when I painted it, I was intrigued by the pink flowers called bleeding hearts. And the flowers in the lower left were called forget-me-nots. This was done during the pandemic. and I felt all our hearts were breaking. Thank you so much for your participation. What questions or thoughts came up for you? I'd be very interested in your ideas. What images or feelings did you write down? We've come to the end of this talk, and this is a price list of my paintings that was shown today. For attending today and for your participation in this talk, I'd love to offer you a 20% discount on these prices. You can email me at this address, and also you can see more paintings on my website. The email is emily@emilystedman.com. My website is emilystedman.com. And on the website, there's a section at the top called Serenity Paintings, which you can click on, and you'll be able to see these paintings full screen with the sizes and other specifications. So if you go to emilystedman.com and click on Serenity Paintings, you'll be able to see them bigger. When you email me, please include your name, the painting you're interested in, and we can handle this through PayPal. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, you can reach me through my email for any questions. I'd love to hear your comments, and I'd love to hear any feedbacks. I'm putting this on Facebook, so you can leave comments there. Thank you for a wonderful time, and I may do more shows in the future. Bye-bye for now.